Hello, my name is Adam Greason, and I chose to do the Gulf of Mexico dead zone and how it can affect the environment. How does the Gulf of Mexico dead zone affect the environment? The dead zone is caused by nutrient-dense fresh water flowing into the Gulf of Mexico from the Mississippi River. Algae and phytoplankton growth explodes because of extra nutrients in the water. Bacterial decomposition can deplete the oxygen in the area. Creatures who can't get out of the area quickly suffocate. This can wipe out fish, ocean plants, and crustaceans, and it may affect marine mammals and birds that rely on these food sources. This is a thermal image of the Gulf of Mexico dead zone. The areas in red is where the oxygen is most depleted. As you can see, it affects several states within the Gulf of Mexico along with the country of Mexico. This is a diagram you could use as a visual aid for your students to help explain the processes of eutrophication and hypoxia in the Gulf of Mexico and how they cause the dead zone. The technology that you see here is called a CTD sensor package. This technology is what the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration used to track and profile dissolved oxygen levels throughout the Gulf of Mexico and other coastal areas. The CTD acronym stands for Conductivity, Temperature, and Depth. You can click on this link to go to the NOAA website to delve into more information on the CTD sensor package. These are links to videos that you might use to supplement your lesson and help students better understand the dead zone and how eutrophication and hypoxia affect the dead zone. Listed here are some thought-provoking questions that you can ask your students to check for their understanding of the dead zone during a lesson. In the image you can see the Pelican, which is the research and lab boat that is monitoring the Gulf of Mexico dead zone. These are the standards that I chose for this project. I pulled these standards from the Georgia Department of Education, the NGSS, and the ITSE. These standards build upon one another to cover the effects of pollution on the environment that we live in and how we can try to fix it. The references listed below is where I pulled information about the Gulf of Mexico dead zone. Thank you for taking the time to view my project.